thing is that you are a spirit. And that spirit, unless and until you become, you cannot achieve any peace, any joy, and no love. The Sahaja yogis here, while sitting, have achieved it. They don't think they are from foreign countries or from this country or that country. They don't want, now here it is in this camp, we don't have very good arrangements for sleeping or eating or anything, no good bathrooms, nothing. They are just enjoying themselves. Nobody minds it. Of course, certain things of particular country may linger on. But then it drops. It drops. Gradually it starts dropping out. Like a flower, when it becomes the fruit, all its petals and everything drops out, and then it becomes the fruit. So you have now become the fruit of knowledge, fruit of wisdom and of love. For knowledge, you don't have to read books. There's no need to. Other people who have read too many books are difficult to get Sahaja. But what you have to see yourself, what is the reality. But that's only possible if you are a realized soul. Otherwise, you get lost in the illusions of the world. You live with the illusions all your life, struggling, fighting, and I don't want to say what's the end is. So a simple thing that has happened with Sahaja Yoga, in your evolutionary process, your attention now has gone to spirit than to anything else. As soon as the power of the spirit comes, you find yourself successful in everything. You don't want, you don't ask for it, and if you are not, you don't mind. You don't mind, because you think they don't understand, it's all right, forget it. So there's no use fighting for it, asking for it. For this, one thing is important. First and foremost thing, you have to forgive everyone. Human beings, I don't know, sometimes they're illogical. Supposing somebody tries to harm me, all right, I forgive him, forget it, because I have no headache of that. What he is trying to do is to give me a headache, which I will not take. I just forgive. So that is a very important point that Christ has also said, that you have to forgive. Muhammad Sahib has said so many things, but I don't know how people have twisted. Christ has said so many things, how I don't know how they are being twisted. Every one of them has said one thing, that you have to become the spirit. And how people have twisted it and have formed so many religions, and in that religion, why should they quarrel? If there is one God, there should be no quarrel. Now in Sahaja Yoga you find people have come from different faiths, different countries, different ideologies, everything. One thing great about Sahaja Yoga is they are very pure people. There's so much of purity in them. There's no problem, I do not have that problem of immorality in Sahaja Yoga. But we don't find anybody being immoral. If somebody has been immoral, he just gets corrected. If somebody has been cheating, he gets corrected. If somebody has been a corrupt person, he gets corrected. Because spirit gives the light for you to see for yourself what is good for you. Supposing you are going on a road and you are blind, you can walk into a ditch. But supposing you have the light and the eyes open, you know how to go. And that's exactly what has happened in Sahaja Yoga, that people have realized how to move, how to go about, how to walk, and not to fall in the ditch. I have seen people who have fallen into ditch also. But I have nothing but love for them, because they were blind. You see, for a blind person, you can just have love, isn't it? And I found that once I forgive them completely, and I ask them, all right, even if they have abused me, said things against me, it's all right. Because they don't know what they are doing. They are blind people. So once you feel that way about others, that doesn't matter. Whatever they have done, whatever they have so far so-called harmed you also, is no harm to you, because you are standing on a pedestal of truth. So the second point is that the spirit is the source of truth, not of untruth. For example, there is some false guru. Immediately you will know he's false. How? On your vibrations, on your fingertips, you know that this man is false. It's all said by Muhammad Sahib, that your hands will speak at the time of resurrection. That exactly happens, that you see this is the trouble. Now, if you want, you can avoid that person, or if you want, you can bring him round and put him right. But we should not try on the complicated characters very much. In the beginning I said, because they will complicate you. Now those people who have matured in Sahaja Yoga can easily manage that also. And also we must know that all the elements are working for us. All the events of the world are just to show how wrong things are wrong and how right things should be. Say for example, when Hitler came, he started destroying people, and he took 9 years to build himself up. And he did all kinds of things which cannot be forgiven by anyone. But he died. And suddenly you find in Germany, people are so enlightened now. You heard some people. I was amazed how they are so enlightened about love and about the divine. All these countries I've seen are doing so well unexpectedly. Imagine in England, who came to India and ruled us for 300 years, there are so many Sahaja Yogis. And also, as you see today, when I speak there, we have the whole hall filled up with people in England. I have seen also in the countries like Russia, where these people were on the verge of collapsing after they started on democracy. Whether it is democracy or communism or anything, these are all isms. You have to come out of it and see for yourself that so-called democracy has become demonocracy. So-called communism has failed. Why? Basically, what's wrong with them? It was all based not on the spiritual level. There was no spirit involved. It was all based on, I should say, on the endeavors which are outside, which were very limited. And those limits, once they break, you see, you have a problem. Now economics, the world economics, if you see, is collapsing. Everywhere there is recession. If they are such experts, then why there is recession? Why there are problems? Now the people who say we must remove the poverty, I agree, but not by giving some sort of a baker's gift, but with self-respect. You can do it. You can do it. Because if you can approach people who need with Sahaja Yoga and enrich them, you will be amazed that themselves will do better and work it out. All kinds of things, you see, like in abroad, people used to say, Mother, you talk of spiritual life, then why is it India is so poor? I said, they are not so poor in spirituality. They may be poor in money. Those who have got lots of money, are they also very good people? Are they also doing something very good? In the same way, those who are poor are not doing something good that one should have compassion on. Agreed. Now what to do? If both sides are so miserable, what should we do? Is to change them. Change the whole attitude towards life. Immediately I have seen people who are supposed to be rich start understanding poverty. They start sharing. They start working it out. In Sahaja Yoga, you'll be amazed how people help each other, how they work out everybody's difficulties and problems into something very beautiful. You see, it's the wisdom that you get from this all-pervading divine power. This power has been described in every religion. You call it Nirakar, you call it Ruh, you can call it Param Chaitanya, you can call by any name. But name is not the point. Whatever it is, once you are connected with this power, you are blessed. 1,000 times you are blessed than you are as a normal human being. In Sahaja Yoga, you'll be amazed how people help each other, how they work out everybody's difficulties and problems into something very beautiful. You see, it's the wisdom that you get from this all-pervading divine power. This power has been described in every religion. You call it Nirakar, you call it Ruh, you can call it Param Chaitanya, you can call by any name. But name is not the point. Whatever it is, once you are connected with this power, you are blessed. 1,000 times you are blessed than you are as a normal human being. As a normal being, no blessings it has. It has nothing but your own endeavor, that the amount you push in, that's what you get. Here, nobody pushes oneself. Automatically you are pushed into that. This force, divine force, brings you to that. And you have seen that in your own lives, how you came to me, how you came to Sahaja Yoga. It was some sort of a divine force which worked it out, which is Sahaj, which you may not realize, but when you get your realization, you just think about your own life, how I came to Sahaja Yoga, how I got this. And then you see this peace reigning over your hearts, the love, affection, everything. What is, as he said, I have many powers, maybe, I don't know, but one thing for definite, one thing that Sahaja Yogis can get all my powers. As a mother wants to give everything to Sahaja Yogis. This greatest joy for a mother is to see her son or daughter grow up like her,